Hey all, Binks here, and today we're bringing the boom. Today's deck is a pool 2 only destroy deck. When you get past pool 1 and you get into pool 2, destroy becomes a really great archetype, pretty much just because of one card, Bucky Barnes. A 2 energy, 1 power. When this card is destroyed, create the Winter Soldier in its place. So the Winter Soldier is a 2 energy, 6 power card. If you're going to play this with something like Carnage, the Carnage is going to get +2 power from destroying the Bucky Barnes, and you're going to get this huge bonus of getting a 2 energy, 6 power card. Carnage and Winter Soldier can compete for a lane pretty much by themselves, or if you like pull one other thing in there. Also because we have some other cards like Angel that will fly out of the deck to fill in that location. A 1 energy, 2 power. When one of your cards is destroyed, this flies out of your deck to replace it. Later on in pool 3, this card starts to phase out, but I think in pools 2 it's really still good. Also, this is probably my favorite variant in the game. Look at that, absolutely slick. We'll talk about some of the other cards that we have to round out this deck. Our destruction mechanic cards are going to be Carnage, 2 energy, 2 power. It's going to get +2 power for each card destroyed. Really good for getting rid of like small things that might be like savage lands or maybe like the ninjas that come through. Carnage is a really great way to turn those into power and make board space, which is really important. Deathlock, a 3 energy, 5 power, so an overstated card, another really good variant. On reveal, destroy your other cards at this location, so you can just play this in a lane by itself and just get the overstated nature of it, or you can use it to destroy some other cards that you may need to. The other kind of driving factor in this deck is going to be Nova. Nova, you want to try and pop later on in the game as you're going to get the most power possible out of it. When it destroys, gives your cards +1 power. Notable to know with Bucky Barnes, if you play Bucky in a location, you want Nova to be played second. So if like a Carnage or a Deathlock destroys it, it's going to pop the Bucky Barnes first, and then the Nova will give that extra bonus to the Winter Soldier that pops out. To fill out the rest of the deck, we had Iceman, just a really great staple 1-drop. I usually use Korg, but I wanted to do Iceman. It did work really well in slowing down our opponents. We have Angela, just one of those cards that's almost impossible to replace in any deck in the 2-drop slot. It's just so powerful right now. Scorpion, one of my other favorite 2-drops, just going to slow down. Afflict our opponents with -1 power, so we're kind of doing some like hand disruption type stuff to lower the amount of power our opponent can do. And then we have the combination of Storm and Jessica Jones. Storm is going to flood a location, which is going to cause it to turn into flooding. So if you play like Bucky Barnes in a location and then you Storm there and then you like play a Carnage, it's going to be really hard for your opponent to beat you there. Then you just have to worry about winning one of the other 2 locations. So Storm, just super good in just about any deck to be able to shut one of those down and get you a win. Jessica Jones, also a great follow-up to Storm. Play Storm, play Jessica Jones there. You're not going to want to play any cards there next turn either. Just let Jessica Jones get that +4 power. To round out the deck, we have Chavez to give us more consistency and then just get a bit more power at the end of the game. I was originally running Squirrel Girl to eat up those squirrels that get popped out, but America Chavez I think does even better than Squirrel Girl there. And then finally we have Shang-Chi, one of the best tech cards in pool 2. Just a great way to win if your opponent has big, disgusting, or really strong monsters on their side. Bam, hit it with the Shang-Chi at the end of the game and finish things out. I had a lot of success with this. I think it even did better than the dinosaur deck that I recently showed off. So I think that if you're in pool 2, this is a really great archetype. A little bit different of a build than you might see out there, but hey, that's why you come to Binks channel, right? Something that's a little bit spicy, a little bit fun, but still really competitive. As always, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to hit the like button, really helps me out. A bunch of you aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You get Marvel Snap content daily. You can catch me here on YouTube or at twitch.tv/Binks_plays to catch me live. Enjoy. I feel like my plays are going to be Nova somewhere. Maybe just Storm Jessica Jones, right? They just played. Oh, dude, they did the thing that I said I was going to do. I said I was going to do that. You can't do that, cheater. Scorpion mid. And then we're going to Storm Jessica Jones left. Yeah, I was, dude, the friggin' copycat over here. What is going on? Ah, I didn't point. Thank you. Opponent's running Sentinel and Nova in the same deck. Very confused. We'll go ahead and Storm over yonder. Stupid question, but I'm saving gold for variants without having a full collection. Should I be using gold for extra dailies instead, right? Depends on what you want, right? If you want to get the collection as fast as possible, absolutely that's what you should be doing. If you care more about the art, then I don't know, don't worry about it, you know? It depends. Like, you're asking a question where it just depends on where you want to put your value. I think you already know the answer about like how the value works, though. You know what I mean? By the way, Shang-Chi, Nidvalier, probably going to do some nasty damage. We'll go ahead and snap. Don't snap back. That's fine, dude. I got a Deathlock. I got a Shang-Chi waiting for you. It's all about what makes you happy. Ain't that the dang truth? Bucky. Opponent has my Bucky Barnes. Incredibly rude of my opponent. I think they thought I was going to play something on Hala. Joke's on them. I don't want to play something on Hala. How do we go about this, chat? I want to destroy their stuff here, but I don't think they're going to let me, which is very rude of them. Maybe they will. Maybe this is big enough for me to blow it up. Ooh. Man, this is going to feel so good. Can you imagine playing game after game against the same thing over and over again, and then being able to do the exact same thing that's been happening to you back? It's a beautiful time to be alive. Boom. Nice dinosaur, by the way. Man, never has one of those felt more satisfying than right there. You think your win is free? His power is 3. Look out. Here comes Shang-Chi. I gotta keep saying it right. Opponent gets on a miniaturized lab with a Morbius, which is a little bit spooky for us. Killmonger for Storm. Yeah, we'd have to just like kind of like adjust. We'd have to like fundamentally change our deck, which we can do. You know, it's not like this isn't something that we're able to do. You just give him a 1-power squirrel. It would be a fundamentally different deck though that we'd be playing with Killmonger. But Captain Marvel's pool 2, no? Captain Marvel's pool 2. Am I crazy? Is it pool 3? She's 3? More you know. So we should be crazy ahead on Atlantis. Explains, how did you make your logo and background? One of my very good friends, his name is Nate Wolf. He actually runs a Wild Hearthstone podcast called Born to be Wild. Did all of it for me. Opponent has 3 0-cost swarms in their hand. The Jessica Jones out on the right. Jessica Jones on the right is pretty hard for them to beat. I participated in the listener series once a while ago. Let's look at potentially to 6. They have a bunch of 0-cost 3 powers to play. Man, this is tough. They need to have at least 10-power card. We don't have any Shang-Chi targets, and we play first, so we don't really have a choice. Let's just try and do this. Let's see what we can do. A lot of swarms coming out, I'm guessing. Actually cracked. Actually insane. Oh, baby. Nice leader, by the way. Nice leader, by the way. Oh, man. That was good. Where did he... Dream Dimension sucks, dude. Maybe we can take advantage of it, though. Maybe the Sunspot will get big enough to Shang-Chi. That'd be pretty cool. And we're drawing cards. Pog. Stormright. Ooh.
Wind, aid my
hand. We'll go Storm? No, let's just go straight into like Bucky Barnes Nova and then just play Deathlock on 4. Because they already lost their armor. Because we don't need too much more on the flooding location. They passed. What the heck? Not expecting an opponent to pass. Yeah, he heard I wanted to Shang-Chi his Sunspot. And he said, no, sir. None of that for you. I'll just happily sit down and do a little Deathlock middle. Have heaps and heaps of power middle. Hopefully this is an Infinite somehow. Even though he shouldn't be able to play an Infinite. Hopefully it is. Like as a joke. Cosmo. A little bit late, my friend. A little bit late on the Cosmo. I do admire your tenacity though. Weirdly enough, Shang-Chi, just my best play. The 19. Wait, this loses to, fuck, that loses to Destroyer. Wait, chat, this is really bad? Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say, that actually loses to Destroyer middle, and I did not have a way to beat Destroyer middle. But yeah, I mean, I'll take the win. The ninjas actually aren't too terrible for our opponent because they are vanilla minions technically. I'm sure they prefer not having them. Shuri's Lab. Maybe I should storm Shuri's Lab. If opponent plays here, I'm definitely not doing it. But if opponent does not play here, I am playing it. I had a Lockjaw earlier pull the only rock for my deck that my opponent Korg me with and lost by 1 point. That's why you run Korg, baby. That's why Korg is S tier. All these people getting cool variants and shots. You want to pixel them? I still think we storm here. We'll Angel Storm, so they can't onslaught there. The Mystique, good. That Mystiquing there is great for us. Get the extra power from the Angel, and then we storm it. So now on turn 6, opponent can't play Onslaught here, which is what they wanted to do. And we can play Jessica Jones and Squirrel Girl left. And then we get a Shang-Chi the Monsters Island to finish out the game. Does lose to Ultron. Only has 1 spot to play. I think this still wins. I think I still win, chat. They play Onslaught. Play Onslaught. This goes to 7. We kill 13. We had 6. And we lose just barely to Onslaught. Just barely to onslaught. We beat Blue Marvel though. I will send it because it's fun. We do be beating Blue Marvel. We do be beat. Wait, do we beat Blue Marvel? Oh, we lose the. No, we do. Let's go. Let's go, chat. I was gonna say I thought I calculated it right, and then the Angela scared me. The Angela spooked me a little bit, but we take those. Mindscape's also really good with Chavez because we just know that no matter what we end up with our hand, we just play Chavez. We also storm it, but I don't really care. You know? I'd storm the Mindscape, but I also don't care too much. We'll see what's over behind door number 3. Sewer system, that looks like a great target to storm. Storm Jessica Jones. The problem with giving my opponent a Shang-Chi, which is what I probably will be doing, that they can use it to beat me. It's kind of scary. But our opponent did just skip 3 turns in a row, so. Then played Black Cat. So opponent is potentially a bot. Do we just want to get the Shang-Chi out of our hand? That seems right to me, because then they'll just shoot me with the Shang-Chi in the right spot perfectly every time. Man, I think we just Giganto left. Very hard for our opponent to beat. Like we already know they lost. They don't have Hello Ghost Rider.
The Binksy.
Like this always wins. Whereas if we had oh, you'd think that would be enough, but you were just a bit behind. I guess I should have thought about getting the Carnage and Nova, but still win. Take those. I guess storming is fine. Storming on killing is fine. You could storm middle, or just let opponent do it for us, you know. Either one works. We're in a better position here. I don't know if I just go hard on one location or try and do both. I want to save this Carnage. Oh, maybe I don't. I just don't care. I just do this. I don't think they'll go. Yeah, I didn't think that they would go right. Because it's a lot harder to beat me with an Angela. Problem here is that I feel like with this Daredevil, they're gonna have some kind of like hobgoblin shenanigans. Oh, they just leave. That's fair too. That's fair too. Or they could just get out of here. They could just go on their merry way. All right, I think we're probably gonna do one more YouTube worthy game, and then we'll call it a night. Hopefully we'll get to 5K YouTube subs. Oh, we are at 5K. Let's go, chat. Look at this. Look at this number, dude. This is a good number. Look at that number, chat. That's a good number, dude. That's a good number, chat. It's doubled in the last 28 days, too. This is a good number, chat. I appreciate all of you who went and clicked that button. I do a lot of work here on YouTube. If you go back to May, at May I was at 60 YouTube subs. Here, we'll even go down a little walk down memory lane. Look at this lifetime. Look at this lifetime, chat. Look at this. We'll go by subs. Look all the way here, chat. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. For years, man. For 2 years, grinding. Putting out as many videos as we possibly could. Working our little tails off. Trying the best that we can. And then a little game called Marvel Snap comes out. And then we start to pop off a little bit. We get up to about 1,000 here. So we start doing pretty well. And then the hype dies down. And then look at this. Look at these numbers, chat. You love to see it. Thank y'all for being a part of it. This is really crazy. Make sure to subscribe. Watch that one too.